This is going to be another makeup tutorial, and I'm using two palettes, new palettes in this video. I cannot wait to show you how I create this look. So I'm using Huda Beauty Textured Rose Gold Edition Shadow Palette. And I'm also using my new Anastasia Nicole Guerriero palette as well. I have to say, this is so good. Look at this highlight. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it is shining. I mean, you can find me a mile away, literally. I'm just shining right there in the corner, you know? Hi. You can't mess with that highlight though. I had a lot of fun creating this look, even though I struggled a little bit with the palette. Some of the colors in here are very hard to work with. I mean, I will be doing a separate tutorial talking about this because I kind of have a love and hate relationship with this, but it is a beautiful palette. It has beautiful colors in here. Maybe I just need some time to kind of like study more the colors, especially the foiled ones on the top here. These are very hard to work with, and whoever has this palette, from all the people I saw on YouTube, a lot of people said the same thing. What do they use their brushes wet, or do they use it with their fingers? I went ahead and I used it with my finger and it worked not that bad, but I also had intentions in another kind of look that I actually did on this eye, but then I ended up removing the whole thing off because it just didn't work out, and I created this look instead. But I absolutely love this look. I have to say, it's gorgeous. I am living for this look. It's so pretty. I think I say that. I said that in the other tutorial as well. I'm living for every look I create, you guys. I'm just living for it. Don't judge me. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this look, please keep. So I went ahead and exfoliated my face, and I used my MAC Volcanic Ash exfoliator. It works really well. It's one of my favorites. So I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my face. I'm just gonna take my hair out of my way. So I have the Mario BADESCU skincare. This is the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I bought this from Urban Outfitters. Believe it or not, I absolutely love it. Sorry, I have this hair that's like standing up right here. You go down. There you go. So I went ahead and exfoliated my face. I used the Volcanic Ash MAC exfoliator to do so, and now I'm gonna be putting my BADESCU. I don't know if I'm spelling the name right, but this is the facial spray with aloe vera and rose water. This is amazing to kind of like start to prep your skin for, it smells amazing. I normally don't like rose in products, but this one is so good. And I got this from Urban Outfitters. It was just $11. I mean, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the makeup. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is use my Kat Von D Lock It Hydrating Primer. I used this yesterday in my tutorial, my Kat Von D Pastel Goth tutorial. And oh my god, that foundation stayed on all day. So I'm just going to take a pump of this and apply it on my face. I just took one pump this time because yesterday I applied a little bit too much, but it still worked amazingly. And this is so hydrating. It smells incredibly amazing, you guys. If you have dry skin, I highly recommend this primer right here. It is so good. So my face, it's quite red still because of I exfoliated, and I also cleaned up my eyebrows because the forest was getting wild. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complex Primer as well. So I'm just going to take one pump, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it where I have like more pores and slim everything down, and then just work it all out. One pump of this product goes literally a long way. I'm just gonna prime my eyelids, why don't I? Oh my god, my face feels so good. Alright, so yesterday's tutorial I started with concealer and then foundation. I'm gonna do foundation then concealer because I want to see if it really does a difference. It might and it might not, but I'm still giving it a try. Why not? So for foundation, I'm going to be using my MARC Jacobs Remarkable Foundation again because I really want to kind of try it so I can do a separate video just talking about this foundation. So I'm gonna be using it with my Real Technique sponge, which is like, it's extremely wet, but I found that it worked best with the sponge, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just give it a little shake before, and I'm just going to apply a little bit first and then just go ahead and blend it all out. I'm just going to be taking a little bit more on my sponge and just go ahead and cover up the little veining that I have right here. I am totally in love with this foundation. Like, it's so good. I'm just taking a little bit more between the eyebrow area because I tend to get really red there too, and bring it down the nose as well. And whenever I have left on my sponge, I'm just gonna bring it down to my neck. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my Pro Longwear concealer in NW20, and I'm just going to take that and I'm going to apply it under my eyes to conceal the dark circles, the lack of sleep. And I'm just gonna put some where I normally do, just a little bit like this. I need a wipe. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it all out. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight a little bit under the eyes. So I'm gonna be using my MAC Prep+Prime highlighter in Light Boost and Radiant Rose. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of Light Boost, just a little bit, and then taking Radiant Rose. Radiant Rose is a bit lighter, so I like to put a little bit more of this. And nose bridge, Cupid's bow around the lower lip and forehead area as well, and blend it all out. I'm gonna go ahead and set the under eye with my e.l.f. high definition powder. I can't tilt it that much because there's some loose powder in there. It's gonna fall everywhere on me. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eye. Sorry, my powder is right here, so I have to reach down to it. This powder has like a certain plastic smell to it. Like, it's very strong. I don't know what it is, but it works really good though. Yesterday I really liked it. I'm going to be taking my MAC Studio Fix powder in C3, and I'm just going to go ahead and set the whole entire face with this powder. So I'm going to let the face makeup set for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and fix whatever I did now with my MAC Charge Water Mist. And I'm just going to go ahead and spray it all over. I find when I do this, I feel like it's really setting in there. So that's always a plus. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up my eyebrows. So for this time, I'm just keeping it simple. I'm using my MAC spiked eyebrow pencil, the original ones. I think they should only keep these. So I just like to go ahead and do the bottom line first with the pencil. I'm actually going to be using my fluid line as well, just to do the little strokes that I did yesterday. It looked really nice with the look. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to do like little strokes going up. That's all I'm doing with that. And then I'm just taking my powder. I'm going to be taking the darker shade first. This one is it's a limited edition from MAC. This is from Kelly Osbourne's collection, which they don't have anymore. But I really like the colors. I'm almost done, so I don't know what to do when I'm done with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the outer part of the brow first. And then for the inner part of the brow, I'm using the lighter shade. Go ahead and do any cleanup. I'm just taking a little bit of the concealer at the back of my hand and with an angled brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and do any cleanup necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my brow. I'm using the Prolonged Wear Waterproof Brow Set in Invisibly Blonde. And I'm gonna go ahead and coat the inner hairs of the brow. And then use the clear one, which is not so clear anymore, and fix in the rest of the brow in place. I'll go ahead and do the other brow, and I'll do one eye, and I'll be back for the other eye tutorial. Alright you guys, so I went in and I applied my MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour eye base that I put all over the upper lid and also a little bit on the lower lash line. Now I have to say something, that I did this look. I had another look in mind to do. I tried to do it, it did not work, and I had to remove the whole thing and redo this look, which wasn't really intended. I just kind of like eyeballed what I wanted to do today. I have to say that the palette I'm going to be using today is very hard to work with. I mean, I've seen a lot of people also struggle with this, but I still kind of somewhat managed to do it. So I'm using the Huda Beauty palette, the Rose Gold edition. And I would say that her foil shadows right here, they are so hard to work with. I tried using it with my finger. I tried wetting my brush. Nothing worked. They kept like caking up and they wouldn't go on that well. So I don't know how I'm going to be doing the other eye. Jesus, take the wheel. That's all I have to say. Alright, so the first color I'm going to be taking is called Shy, which is this color right here. It's like a soft mauvey pink. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over the crease area. I mean, her matte shadows are incredibly beautiful. I mean, I've worked with a few today for this tutorial, but I've heard a lot of people talking about more the matte ones than the foil ones because they are pretty hard to work with. I'm not sure what's the deal with those, but I'll get to study them a little bit more and kind of figure out exactly how to use them. I mean, I did even watch HUDABEAUTY do her tutorial using her palette. I mean, it looked very easy and simple, but they're very hard to work with. I mean, I struggled a little bit. It's alright. I mean, this is how we learn, right? So I'm just using Shy all over, and I'm just building it up as well. It's slowly building up. This color is so pretty. Just even like this with like a matte white shadow or like a skin tone pink undertone shadow and like a wing liner would be really nice. But I wanted to kind of, you know, I did this look and I'm like, oh, that would be cool if I added like a white wing liner, and it ended up really being really nice. So like that. And then I'm gonna take a color called Sandalwood, which is the orangey brownish shade at the bottom, and I'm just going to mix it with Shy. I always find doing one eye, especially like when I'm just kind of like starting off with the look, it takes like a good 30 minutes, but then when I'm like filming, it takes me like, it goes by faster, I find, because maybe I'm like just jogging down my ideas on what to do on this eye first and then kind of like, you know, redo it on this eye, so it becomes like a bit easier. So I added concealer at the back of my hand. I'm taking a little shader brush and I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting my crease with this, kind of like what I did in the previous tutorial, the same exact thing. But the wing, I'm just gonna go a bit higher with this though while I'm cutting my crease. And I'm just gonna drag my concealer at the bottom like that, and then I'm just gonna kind of like blend it into my skin with my finger like this. Now I'm gonna take a smaller brush, which is a really tiny crease brush. I'm gonna take Man Eater, which is the nice burgundy color in this palette. It's gorgeous. I'm just taking a little bit of this, and I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I went a little bit too high here. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like start sculpting out that cut crease. I'm taking the other side of the brush. It's more like a, it's like a little pencil, little liner brush here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start defining a little bit more that crease. And I'm just gonna start blending it out as well. So placing and blending is the trick with this look, especially because it's like super defined, so you need to kind of make sure that everything is precise and cleaned out. And now I'm gonna be mixing Bossy and Cocoa as well, and a little bit of Man Eater. So Bossy, Cocoa, and Man Eater. I'm gonna be mixing all these three colors together, and I'm gonna start going closer into the crease area, just making it somewhat darker. And doing the same thing and blending it out. I'm just gonna clean out the fallout. There's a lot of fallouts with these colors, I find. Now I'm taking Man Eater and slowly starting to kind of darken up the crease and going a little bit higher with this and blending it out with the other crease colors that I applied before with Shy and Sandalwood. I'm gonna take Shy and Sandalwood again, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending them into the crease. And I'm taking Man Eater as well. I'm just kind of like slowly building up the colors, mixing them all together to kind of make it look like the other eye as much as possible. I'm just taking Shy and I'm going to start working it more into the inner corners and blending it out. I'm using a smaller brush for this. This is the MAC 221 brush. I really like it because it's more like a really precise brush. So it really helps with the little precision blending that you need to do. Now for the eyelid, which is hopefully this works. I'm gonna use my fingers, honestly. I'm taking Trust Fund, which is this color right here. I wanted to take Rose Gold, but I kind of, I think I mixed both with my finger, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll mix it, whatever. If it doesn't look the same, it's fine. So Trust Gold and Rose Gold. Trust Fund and Rose Gold. So I'm just going to take it with my ring finger. And I'm going to pat it. This is Trust Funds first. And I'm just going to pat it on my eye. Oh God. And I'm taking Rose Gold, just putting it on top. I'm going to be taking a white liquid liner. This is from Lime Crime called Lunar. It's one of my favorites. And I'm just going to go ahead and create a wing. And I'm going to create a point. I'm going to be taking the concealer, the back of my hand, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean up the line. Take off that shimmer that's under there. Blending it out with my finger because I find it does a better job. For the lower lash line, I'm actually mixing a Bossy and Man Eater. So Man Eater and Bossy. And I'm putting that on the lower lash line everywhere. And I'm just going to start somewhat fading it out, going up to the liner and just kind of like create a fade. And I'm taking Shy and blending everything out. I'm taking Black Truffle and I'm just going to apply this just in the outer corners. I'm also going to be applying a Kohl Power eye pencil in Raven. This is from MAC, and I'm going to apply that on the waterline. I find a pencil does a whole difference to the look. It definitely enhances the eye look more. I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara. I am using MAC Instacurl Lash. Putting a thin coat on the top. My lashes are white now. And the lashes I'm using is the same mix, the MAC lashes in number 35 and the Kiss lashes in number 11. I'll go ahead and apply these and I'll be back to finish up the face. So the lashes are on. I'm going to go ahead and sculpt my face. I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. But before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead with my powder foundation and just do a little bit of clean up here because of all the fallouts that I had. And I'm taking my Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D. Oh my god, no! And I'm going to be using the shade at the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and contour and sculpt my face. I want to do a really crazy contour, kind of like, it really brought in the look together. I really liked it. So I'm going to go do that. Do nose contour as well. And do my forehead as well. And I'm going to be taking Subconscious, just a little bit, going and enhancing a little bit more the contour. Gonna do the cleanup with my powder foundation. I'm also going to be taking my e.l.f. Warm Bronzer to just warm up a little bit more. And I'm also going to put that as a blush. I'm going to go ahead and highlight, but before I do that, I'm taking my MAC Charge Water Mist, and I'm going to go ahead and set my face. I'm taking my brand new Anastasia Nicole Guerriero highlight palette. I've never used this before, so it's gonna be the first time. I hate those plastic things. I just throw it away. And I'm gonna probably mix, ooh, I wanna mix these two. I'm gonna be mixing Forever Young and Glow Getter. So Forever Young in the middle and Glow Getter as well. I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two. I'm gonna start with Forever Young first. Oh my god, I'm scared. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. Oh my. Am I gonna cry? Because this is so gorgeous. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. This palette is like, do you guys see that? I am speech to the less. Like, wow. Oh yes. Oh my god. I'm gonna take Glow Getter now. And just, oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yeah. I can't. This is freaking amazing. I'm taking Glow Getter with Forever Young as well. And I'm gonna pop that on the brow bone. I'm sorry guys. I'm doing this. I don't care. This is so freaking pretty. I don't think I can stop now. I want to highlight everything. And I'm going to take Forever Young and I'm going to pop it right here in the middle because I said so, okay? Because I said so. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Yes. Sorry guys. I am like living the moment of highlight right now. This is not real. I mean, I rest my case. This palette, you gotta have it. I'm sorry if you, I don't, For lips, I'm gonna go ahead and mix NYX soft matte lip cream in Abu Dhabi, and I'm also mixing MAC gloss. This is an old gloss. This is from a collection, don't remember which one, in peach stock, because I love that color. So oh, I like the smell of them. I'm just adding peach stock in the middle of the lip. Alright you guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll make sure that I write everything I use in this video in the info box down below. You can go ahead and check out all the products that I use. And also if you have any questions, any concerns, just leave them all in the comments down below. I try to get you guys as soon as possible. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had a lot of fun with it, even though I struggled a little bit, but I ended up creating a more nicer look than what I expected, and I absolutely love this look so much. It's quite different and I love it so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I just want to thank everybody for the support that I got on my Pastel Goth glitter cut crease tutorial. I had a lot of people write so many nice comments and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for that. I highly appreciate it. I am super grateful. I cannot thank you enough. So if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll talk to you later. Bye.